Yo, welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, we will be doing something that is related to the video I did yesterday, in where I specifically went into Act 2 of Cid Raid, and we were trying to see how fast we can beat the stage. So, I have come up with 3 teams that I will be using. We'll be using our simple escanor, we'll be using a Kaguya team, and we will also be using another team that I'll showcase later on. But before we do get into this video, I'd just like to thank everyone that has helped me reach 3,000 subscribers. I was meant to say this like 2 videos ago, but I just kept forgetting to say it because this is something I don't really talk about. I don't ask for subscribers and I don't really ask too much of you guys. I just kind of make the video because this is a hobby of mine, not really doing it for a living or whatever, just kind of enjoying myself making videos and posting them out there. So I appreciate all of the support that I've been getting. I really do enjoy it. And I hope to make more videos moving forward that will help everyone out. And also, you know, just the entertainment factor itself. But yeah, that is enough of that. Going into the actual video itself. So we will be speed running the Act 2 Cid Raid. Now, I would like to clarify that this is not me trying to find the best team to beat it. I would say the best team to beat it is escanor because one, convenience, and there's like very little needing to actually pay too much attention. While the other ones that I do have, you do need to do specific things to get a quicker time. But with escanor, it's just you kind of like place them down. So if I ever were to recommend a team to complete Act 2 of Cid Raid, it is simply just to use escanor because of how much of a convenience he is when it comes to doing this raid. So let's go ahead and start off with escanor. So now that we are starting in the raid, now if you didn't know, when this vote start timer is up, actual game timer is counting down for like your stage. So I like to set myself up whenever I go to restart the match, that'll be my actual timer because it's been nearly 20 seconds. This will be added onto the end game timer, so I do like to skip past that. I wait for wave 1 and then I kind of set myself up, so I just need to spam click in one spot, and hopefully I did it correct the first time around. Let's see. There we go. I did do it correctly. So now from here, we should get a close, accurate time to the top up here. It might be off by like a second or 2, but hopefully it'll be good enough. So yeah, let's go through escanors and see how fast we can get. I am running a 38% fire damage on him as well. So yeah, let's see how fast we can get. All right, we are coming up to the end of this. We are currently 3 minutes and 40 seconds in with 10 million HP left. Now, the thing is with this, it's either you get really extremely lucky with your costs and you can purchase ultimate fast enough, but towards the end, so you can actually, there is a delay on the nuke. So what you do is you actually pop the nuke like with a couple seconds left. I'm gonna try 3 seconds. I don't know, I waited too long there. And then you pop ultimate and that should let it go through. We got 4 minutes and 13 seconds. All right, that's the fastest time that we've gotten so far with escanor, or that is the first attempt. I will be doing 3 attempts. I'll let it play out the first time, and then after that I will come back towards the end to see if I can beat what I had before. So on to the next attempt. Let's see, 412. We did lower it ever so slightly. Now my fastest time I have gotten is 410. So let's see if I can get that. Otherwise, you know, this is not too bad of a run itself anyway. And there is our last attempt. I forgot to unpause my recording just before I ended it off, but just got a little bit worse that time around. 4 minutes and 15 seconds. But you can see it is pretty consistent between that range. The fastest time I have gotten is 4 minutes and 10 seconds, but that has been like like perfect with it, doing all of the number game and basically timing the nuke and everything. But outside of that, pretty decent. On to the next team that we have gotten. My stuff doesn't want to load, but of course it's going to be Kaguya. Now we are going to slightly adjust the team itself because things like Cid, I don't need an unknown typing for my team. The only thing that I guess having unknown still would be for this first part right here, the damage from that. But we are going to be using a different blast unit. I'm thinking either Armin, because Armin is pretty good, or I just have like an extra damaging unit. I guess that could be Cid himself, but let me see. Who do I actually have for blast? I mean, I can do this 10%. Doesn't really matter too much, and I don't really have any other great monarch units. So yeah, I guess I actually will be bringing along Armin. I feel like Armin is a pretty decent unit to bring along. Alongside that, we will now go on to our fire unit, which we are indeed going to be bringing along Smith this time, because this time around we are trying to see how fast we can beat it. So we will be using the Smith and Fu bug to get that cracked out damage buff that we can get early on, and then we will still be bringing along ourselves our weather report for the 30% bubbled if I can stop messing up newsman, and then of course we are bringing in a Sukuna, and we have ourselves a speedwagon for our final unit. So yeah, that is going to be the team. Hopefully with these two buffers we can get maybe a faster time than last time, which was 4 minutes and 14 seconds. So let's get straight into checking out this team. All right, so we are going to do the same thing that I did last time, which is spam click, and that should be good enough. And I don't actually know how I really want to start it. We start off with the Sukuna placement, and we start working on getting everyone down. We'll just go ahead and start upgrading. I'll place down one of you. I'll put an aura on you and also on my Sukuna. Let's see. Ooh, so close to getting all of them maxed out. But the next thing we'll do after we get out of this thread is that we are going to go ahead and place down Armin, and then we will place down our Kaguya, and then from there I probably won't talk. I'll just let it play through after that because there really isn't too much to it. There we go. There is our first attempt. This was done terribly. I definitely can improve upon what I did before. 4 minutes and 22 seconds. In the video that I did do, I did end up getting 4 minutes and 14 seconds. So let's see if I can improve on that. I was just a little bit scuffed to begin with. I have some things that I can change around. So let's see if I can get a better time. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we did get a faster time, but my Kaguya actually went away twice during that. So we definitely can get a quicker time. We'll see in the last one that we do. But this time around, what I did was I placed my Eren first and then placed my Sukuna so he would get the Eren buff as well. And then from there, I did the same thing, but put it onto Kaguya afterwards. Pretty much the same thing, but yeah, having that Eren buff on my Sukuna as well. How much damage did my Sukuna do? 50 million. That is because of everything. 44 million on Kaguya. On to the last attempt with this team. Ooh, we ended up getting 3 minutes and 58 seconds. I think I can do better with this team. like before with my previous one, I need to actually get my dimensions correct so I have my sand up for that last part to nuke better, because I've been nuking on ice when I need to nuke on sand. But yeah, that is pretty cool. We have gotten to 3 minutes and 58 seconds on our third attempt, which means that so far this Kaguya team is the fastest team that we have made. Let's see if we can get better with the final team that I have. Otherwise, Kaguya will get the crown for this video. All right, and now for our last team that we do have. I already have it set up. We are going to be using this team right here. So it is very similar, I would say, to Kaguya, except instead of Eren, we are using a Griffith and a Alpha over a Kaguya and a Armin. I think I said Eren just before, but yeah. Now I do need to go ahead and place on this 38% onto my Griffith, and then I think I have everyone else with their stuff. Yeah, I think I do have everything else. Yeah, I should have everything else. Okay, yeah, this is the final team that I will be running this stage with. Let's see if I can get better in these 3 attempts that I have set myself. All right, just like the others, we have set us up. We just start the match real quick. So I'm going to basically be restarting and then place down my Griffith straight away. All right, there we go. That should be it. Griffith is in a little bit of a weird spot, but that hopefully shouldn't matter too much. So yeah, let me just speed run through this and see how fast we can get. Ooh, okay, straight off the bat, we do have a 3 minute and 58 second run. I messed up ever so slightly in some parts, but overall, like, not too bad first run. Let's see if we can get shorter in our next 2 attempts that we do have. Ooh, there we go. We have reached 3 minutes and 52 seconds. This is actually a personal best for me. And you know what? I don't even think we need to do another attempt at this. Like, this is kind of crazy. I think there are a better third option for a Monarch. I'm using my out because I don't really have any other high DPS burst units to use. I'm using an Alpha with a cat instead of using her with a black spirit, just so like I build up tension with her being in her first attack, because it's 4/2 SPA now, but if I were to have her on her placement, she has a 2.4, so she can build up her tension quite fast. This is why I also place her kind of early on, and I can't really place her after Griffith gets to Falcon of Light for that extra 20% damage buff, because otherwise I like miss out on the tension that gives a lot of damage that Alpha can do. Otherwise we can get a higher buff overall, which would be a lot better, but fortunately can't really do that. 200k damage is not too bad. What is it like? I don't even have enough tension. But yeah, that will be this video. Just a little fun thing to do. Now, I'm not saying that this is the best team to go ahead and clear this stage with, because it does take a little bit of attention and requirements to actually be able to beat it like this. Like I said before, Escanor is the way to go if you do want to be farming this, because you do not need to be paying any sort of attention to it and he will clear out the stage. But if you're wanting to have a little bit of fun trying to see if you can beat a quick time, then I do recommend trying to explore different teams and different options, trying to see if you can get a quicker time than what I have currently at 3 minutes and 52 seconds. I don't know if there are many that are close to this time. I think there were some with the Cid bug back when his swaps counted before he got to his ability, but outside of that, I don't know if I haven't really seen any other times quicker than this. But yeah, that is going to be this video. I appreciate it if you have watched this far through the video. But yeah.